Alright, good morning, traders. And he popping up a little bit. Let's see. A-pop starting to get a little attention. PPIH, nothing there. ISEE. So it looks like they got positive phase 3. A little bit higher float. I don't like E and DP. I don't like that. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Donnell. Good morning, Beefio. Welcome to the channel, Beefio. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Let's see, what's the SPY doing? It's trying to hold 450. We'll see if it can. Yeah, QQQ popping up. DIA still looking rough. So we may, let's see what the market watch looks like. Yeah, the market watch is green right now. But that could turn fast. Alright, let me pop up some of my other scanners here. See, how's GVO? Okay. GVO's holding up. So I got IC up there to 2. Oh, this might start moving. It's a little bit higher float, but it's at 200 at 200's at 125. Still does have some COVID PR. Yeah, 125, pretty much all the way to 125 is going to be strong resistance. This is a nice bullish candle, though. Oh, this is looking bad. I'm about to have to get out of this one. It's dropped lower than I wanted anyway. It's one of the swings. I tried to pop in pre-market, but couldn't get up there. Keep a close eye on that. Let's see, to 2 pulling back there, so we'll give that a little time. ENDP looks like the same pattern. They settle, well, it's under the EMAs. ATR trying to climb. A lot of things with volume here to start out the day. GNLN. This is a pot stock, but it is starting to move. What's the float? Man, must be a lot of people holding this thing in the float for it to be. Yeah, just broke pre-market high. $325 is a lot of resistance, though. A lot higher float stocks moving. No, I'm not seeing very many low floats here. Got nothing on that scanner. PMCB, nothing there. Things are starting to turn a little bit red. I wonder if it's spot. Ooh. Yeah, there's a little drop on the SPY. If that can't hold up to 200, if it starts dropping below 450, things could get a little nasty. I'll put a stop loss. Yeah, I'm gonna put a stop loss right below 1778 because I'm actually not down 2743. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. All I know, as soon as I put this in, this thing's gonna. Oh, uh-oh. Got my pre-market on there. I'll just let this see if that thing can ride or not. And he's starting to look a little rough too. Chivo looks like it might drop. I might have to lock that out. EMVB is actually looking pretty good here. I got 40 shares of that. I may add to this. And we're above the 200. Pre-market highs at 380. Going. It looks like it's going to try to push up. Hold on, Alright. So it's trying to push up there. I think I'm going to lock out of Givo. Yeah, I'm locking out of it. It's just dying. He dying too. Oh boy. Let's see. Morning Lightning Rick. SOS. Check it out in just a second here. Oh, SOS looks really nice. Another one of them higher floats though. Let's see, where are we running into? 200's at 339. So we got a lot of resistance ahead, but this is a nice looking push up here for a U shape possibly. It's a perfect looking U shape. Starting to cross over there. This 310 starts to break. I may go. Yep, breaking through it right there. A lot of resistance though. You gotta get through, what was that 200 at? 325, 339. So we're going to get through 325. Pre-market high is 317. And then 340. So we got 3 major resistance points to try to get through. This is a very nice pattern, and it's a nice little uptrend as well. There's your uptrend, so I like the call out on this. It's a good call out, Lauren. EMVB pulling back a little bit. And on this candle, we need to see EMV push up. We don't want to see it push down. Yeah, I don't like, if we don't push for a new high, if we don't push for a high over that pre-market, that could be a little sketchy too. AMC, you're playing AMC? You crazy. You crazy, girl. What you doing? What you think you doing playing that crazy stock? Trying to give my brain an aneurysm. MVB, gotta get a little more buying volume in here. Alright, APOP looks like crap now. I'm gonna take that off the list. Tattoo's not doing anything. I'm gonna take that off the list. GNLN, that one is still trying to climb. IC looks like it's gonna pull back. SPY did drop below 450. So that is interesting. This doesn't have good PR. It just says 4 penny stocks that people are buying or whatever. Actually, I'm gonna put GVO back on the list. I know I took it off, but I should have took it off. I need to leave it on here so I don't forget what trades I took. What'd you say? ENDP? Where did it go? I thought that was on my list here. ENDP. The problem, the reason why I don't like ENDP is because of all this resistance ahead of it. But it is in the middle of this gap. If it breaks 3, it could run to 340. So it's a higher float too. 233 million outstanding shares outstanding. So I don't know if it'll break fast or not. I don't know how fast of a move it'll be. Some of these though are looking like they're moving pretty fast when they start getting buying volume, even if they do have a high float. ENDP might try to break. That gap fill would be nice. But I don't know if we'll break yet. It may try. I'll hop in here. It's trying. We'll see. It could get rejected here. What I'm thinking is this is going to get rejected, come back down, and then curl around. But we'll see. Because it just got to break 3 to fill that gap. And it's just testing right now. We need to see it hold up. But it does look like it may get rejected, like I was saying. See, SOS, you're still okay. Yeah, VB, you're still okay. We're going to give it another test here, it looks like. And looks like we may break through. Decent close there, closing right at 3. Gotta see that buying volume increase here. We gotta see more push. Maybe a little too late to this one. It's really struggling with 3. Oh, no, there it goes. It did just push for a new high a day. SOS. Ooh, SOS looking good. ENVB, you're not looking good. ENVB starting to give up here. That 200 day is there though, so yeah, getting bought up off the 200. Well, IC just had a pop. Now we're holding pretty good here. We should get this gap fill. But that's about all I think we'll get, up to about 330. So I'm going to be looking to lock it in around there. Yeah, because the trend line's way back down here. So we are ways off the trend line. So we're going to test 310. Yep, testing 310 right through 310. It's still going to... Whoa, huge buyer just came in on 310. That was a massive buyer. And he's out of there. $310 trying to hold a support. That's a good show of strength. If that can hold support. See that get going. SOS starting to push up to that pre-market high. Break of this pre-market high. You can see it start moving. Looks like it's about to go too. Heavy resistance at 350. Ooh, right through 350. Really none of this should be heavy resistance because we're just filling this gap. There's actually no resistance there other than natural support and resistance. Yeah, already stacking the bids at 315. Another big buyer. Big buyer again, stacking on 310. Somebody wants this to move up. Because that's like 100,000 shares. That order that keeps popping up on the bid. There he is again. 2 zeros. I'm sorry, it's 14,000 shares, not 100,000. But still. Now, if he gets taken out, that'll be bad. We want to see him stay in there. And actually, we don't even want to see him anymore. We need to stay off of 310. So now we're getting a little pressure there. Man, at 302. Don't like the way that's starting to look. 305 is trying to hold us some support. This candle's fixing to close, yeah. So let's see what happens here on this candle. If we push up, we're good. If we start dropping down, then no bueno. Got about halfway through that gap. Didn't quite get up to where I wanted. Still holding 305. SOS coming back down, getting rejected there. See, what did IC just drop? IC just dropped some news. Oh, okay, just stuff that doesn't matter. Alright, I'm just going to put a stop loss right at 304, right above my entry. But right below 305 in case it cracks. Because I'm just not going to take a loss on this. Because it was kind of a sketchy trade anyway. Didn't quite fill that gap. So we'll see if I get stopped out on that or not. SOS is really struggling at this 315. Okay, I have to hold this 200 here on the EMVB. Yeah, okay, I got stopped out there. So that's okay. What is this? ENDP? Oh no, I didn't stop out there. I only stopped out 10. Why do you do this to me, Thinkorswim? Why do you hate me so? And you pushed back up. You just wicked down to try to stop me out. Good thing I only had 10 shares. Haha, market makers. Thought you got me. My dumbness outsmarted you. Listen here, Thinkorswim. We're gonna have a chat here about you doing this weird stuff you're doing. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Trickery commenced. Eeh. SOS is really starting to look rough. We must be hitting... No, we're not hitting anything. Just right across there, just that 315 area. Just about to put a stop loss at 304 again. I just put it at 303. Just trying to hold up. 305 still. See, pay's starting to move a little bit. It's got the 200 day ahead of it. There's just not like a lot of... Let's take that off. That doesn't look good. Just a second. Oh, that's what I didn't want to see on this. Is that 50 shares? Needs to hold up here. See, where's this support at right here? Put a stop loss on this guy. Right below that previous support. See if it can hold up in this little triangle it's forming. There goes the NDP. There you go. Keep fill that gap. Stop being slow. See what you guys are talking about here. What's up, Dom? Good morning, buddy. What's up, Sicilian? Good morning. Hey, three for three green trades. Nothing wrong with that. I'd be happy about that. Fill that gap. So I'm gonna stop loss up a little higher. Ooh, this just got halted. Ooh, what a daily chart. I like the daily chart. I like it a lot. What is this? EEIQ. 8 million shares. Yeah. We're going to be watching this one in a second. See what it does out of this halt. Looks kind of crazy. Like it's got a ton of room to run. This thing is volatile as hell. I'll take a shot on it. 30 shares in this dip. Just 30 shares. I don't want to get crazy. This could dump very easily. So I got my finger on the trigger here. ENDP. Yes, this thing is all over the place. It's going to be a wild boy. We are just about to that gap. Close to locking out on that. Yeah, IQ still hanging around. If it rebreaks 6, it's on. There it goes. Boom. See if that keeps running or not. It's still getting some pressure there. We're gonna keep running. Yeah, there we go. There comes the buying. There's the FOMO. Come on in here, FOMO boys. Do your FOMO thing. Eh. Boy, this thing is nuts. Is my entry at 570? I'm scared to put a stop loss in on this with this volatile of a stock. No, it'll drop down and wick me out. See, buyers are trying to hold it up at the moment. That's looking like that's going to crack. Need to get a push back over 6 here soon. If not, this is going to come down. ENDP pulling back down under 320. Oh, this is sketchy right now. Oh, but held 570. Starting to hold 575 is pretty strong support. And ENDP all the way back down to 315. Can we get that rebreak of 6? Got a minute left on this candle. We dropped below the bottom of that green candle. And this is over. This is going to be close. This needs to push back up immediately. 20 seconds on this close. We may be about to dump. If we dump, it'll be back down. Okay, there we go. That was very close to a dump. Damn, ENVB is really cracking off. I'm gonna hold that too much longer. There we go. See this break over 6 again. Yeah, there you go. Top break over the tops of these candles, and this is gonna run. See, it's hitting right at it. Getting rejected a little bit. I want to see 6 start holding that support now. VB did get bought up off of that area. Putting a stop loss there. Alright, EIQ, what are you going to do here? You going to break out? Make up your mind. Figure it out. A little bit more, a little bit more. Just need to buy and push. Push, 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 push. Up, up. We are getting slammed right at that 610. Just got stopped out on ENVB dropping there. Are you serious? Why didn't you do the thing? I swear. Okay, okay. Oh, Oh, that's right. I bought that. That's right. I had a swing position. Yeah. I got 40 left. Don't need you distracted and stifling me. Stupid stock. Oops. Put it right below the bottom of that candle. What is going on here? Thinkorswim? Or is it just me? Am I being dumb today? Maybe I'm being dumb. It's probably me. Usually is me. Alright, come on EEQ. Let's get a nice run. Let's get a big rip. You got the daily chart for it. It's above all EMAs. Testing again. The SOS is close to cracking. Go open a food truck. That's not a bad idea. Food trucks are good to start a business with if you can handle the restaurant industry. I was a GM, general manager in the restaurant industry for 5 years. Let me tell you, it's not fun. I hated every minute of it. Every single one. See, AMD is back up to the... Oops. Back up to the 325. Actually just pushed to 330. We are consolidating for a possible flat top breakout. This is a triangle. Interestingly enough, Jivo's holding that 720 area. Ooh, that looked like that was about to pop. Grabbing 30 more, starting to break out here, so I got 60. If it can break, this ought to be a nice break. Come on. You got this. You got this. Let's go. I might have to go into a 1 minute chart on this one because this one is so choppy. There we go. 40-day. Actually, I'm going to go back to the 5 minute. 1 minute's too choppy for me. 1 minute's really choppy. What's going on in the SPY still under 450? Grabbed 10 more there. I was trying to grab them lower, but that didn't work. As soon as I pressed market buy, they shot back up. I got 70 of this one. Going a little heavy on it. Looking for this triangle break. Don't like that we didn't make a higher high there. Trying to get back over 6 again. NDP back over 325. I just got stopped out on SOS. Oh, here we go. This candle's fixing to close, and we are probably about to rip. It's going to close over 6. If it starts turning green, it is on. Let's see. The buyer's going to take it over. Who's going to take it over here? I don't like that it hasn't exploded yet on that close. That was the first time a candle closed above 6. We should have seen a lot of buying volume come in there, and it didn't. So that's a little concerning. But it just needs more, just a little more. Sellers at 615 that need to get taken out. Boy, it is really struggling with 615. Why is it struggling with 615 so much? Need to stay above 6. Well, stop testing 6. Boy, this is so sketchy. Cannot drop any lower. There we go. Big buyer back in at 6. As soon as we hit that trend line, the VWAP and everything pushed right back up. Keep holding 6. And we are coming to the end of this triangle of consolidation. So we're either about to dump or we're about to rip. It looks like we may dump with this bearish candle following the indecision candle there, but if it stays in the triangle, it could still rip. Really testing the bottom of that triangle and then VWAP. Got 30 seconds on this candle. The next candle is probably going to be the decider. If we close back above 6, that would be another strong close. Let's try and... We got 15 seconds to try to close back above 6. Alright, it's go time. See this buyers kick in. Damn, ENDP's all the way back down to 307. You can do it, EIQ. I know you've got it in you. You can do it. Up, up. Testing 615. Let's see. Getting some 615s through there. Getting some more. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Let's get frisky. What is that? 40 shares. I'm gonna put a stop loss on this. Just because I don't care about what it's doing right now with this other monster that might start ripping. So we'll put you at, what are we gonna put you at? 290, 298, 296, whatever. Alright, EIQ, let's go. Let's go. There we go. Come on, let's get halted. Let's see a frisky move here. I'm a frisky boy right now. I want to see some big moves. Don't get stopped at 650. We want to break right through that 650. Yeah, I get a little resistance at 630. Nice size buyer just came in at 633. And take out. There we go. Let's see 650 on this ask. Oh, I see some 650s. They're starting to get taken out. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Let's go. Let's rip. Let's rip hard. Come on. You're above 650. Let's get it. Let's get it. Big rip. Another big rip with a halt. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to lock a 10 piece out here. Just to have a little cushion there. Yeah. Come on. Come on, show me the frisk. Get through that 665. I got 10. I got 10 shares of SOS left. Come on, what are we gonna do here? Let's explode. Let's not get hung up here. Don't you give up on me now, EIQ. You better break that 650. I want to see some big frisk here. Big frisk. You made this nice little beautiful triangle. Did you do all of that just to go up 50 cents? No, of course you didn't. You did all this because you want to run to at least 7. You know you do. See, this candle's fixing to close. See if it can close above. Very strong close, but could pull back here if it doesn't break 650. It's got to break it right now. Retesting 650 right at this moment. Let's see. If we can hold 650, this would be a good candle. Oh man, this thing is it's been such a slow breaker after that first rip up and getting halted. Expected a lot more out of this triangle. It's still trying, but the fact it's struggling, I don't like that. I mean, we're struggling early. Stock is a teaser. Stock is teasing me so much. There we go. Don't push for a new high. Let's go. Let's get through this congestion here. We break 675, we should explode right to 7. And then you see 675 is acting as some resistance. Every 25 cents is acting like resistance on this. Big buyer in there at 670. Let's see, we're going to break down 675. No, he just got taken out. Oh, there we go. There we go. 675 starting to try to hold as support. Yep, very nice. Very nice. All right, let's see $7. Let's see if we're going to break it or what. So lock out another 10 piece. Should be a good boy. Should be a good boy, lock out 10 piece. I'd be a good boy and lock out 10 piece. There we go. I got 50 left. See if we can get the 7 break. If it can't break 7 here and start running, I'll probably lock the rest of this out. But it looks like we're just getting started. Yeah, I'm trying to get that biscuit. I want my biscuits and my gravy and my cake. I want it all. Trying to get to 1 million by the end of this year. I can't do it with little 10-cent pops. I gotta do it. Need some big frisk. Here we go. Come on, let's test that 7. Let's see a big rip over 7. Ooh, closing right at 7. Starting to break through 7. Yeah, come on. Very nice. Testing, giving a good test there. Giving just a little taparoo, just a little tap. Just a little tap. FOMO's got to kick in here. If this holds 7, FOMO's got to start kicking in, and everybody ought to start running into this. Hold on, just a second. See, I knew you wasn't going to break right away. You've been stumbling at every resistance line. There we go. There we go. Very nice, very nice. We ought to be getting ready to explode any minute. I think maybe breaking 750. In any case, I'm going to lock out 10 more here. Got 40 left. Really don't like that it is not exploding. Got a minute and a half on this candle. Close to locking the rest of this out. How are we doing everywhere else? So we're getting held up at 725. We got 30 seconds on this candle. Like to see this candle close above 725 so the next one opens above it. And the reason why I always say that is because I'm looking for it to close over a old resistance area as new support, because that usually means upward momentum. And nope, it's very close. Definitely some profit taken here on that candle, but let's see if buyers push in here. Thinking about taking 10 more just to be a little more conservative. I'll take that 10 more, and then I'm gonna get ready. If a 7 doesn't hold up, then I'm gonna be getting out of here. Oh, that's starting to look good. If this keeps pushing up. About to go to sleep. You are a stock with only 8 million float, 8 million shares in the float, and you're piddling. You're piddling at every resistance line. This thing should be exploding, which does not make me feel good about it that it is not exploding. It should have exploded multiple times already. Let me see. I can't see on this chart to be able to see where the resistance really is. Let's see. 625, 853. Okay, so right there it is. The resistance, the reason why it's holding up right here is because of right through here. Let's see it. Right there. It's like right at 730-ish. If I can draw my line correctly. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, it tried to hold a support there. It couldn't. Held as resistance there. And then pretty much held as resistance until now. So if we break this area, if we break over 750, this should break out. This should have a big rip if it breaks 750. If it doesn't, because after that, we got room up to 874, and that's the only other resistance. So I'm expecting it to at least try to test 8 here. I mean, come on. Come on. There you go. Start creeping back up to that 750. I want ultimate frisk. Boy, it's really struggling. It's struggling so much with this line. So what we got? This candle's fixing to close. Looking a little bit. May closes the indecision candle, so it's going to be up to this next candle what happens. Unless it starts dumping. Let's see it get back over 7 and keep pushing back up on this candle here. Take that off. It looks like we're curling back down to this trend line. But if it can hold the 10-day here on the next candle, the other we can see it pop up. But I don't like that it's not holding 7 now. We're getting a little breather. There's a little selling pressure up there. VWAP's back down at 650. It's my thinking face. Guys never see me actually think. I have to pull the knowledge out of my head. The answers are locked in there. Holy tits, what's going on in this live stream chat? What did I just turn my head to? I'll have to go back. I'll have to go back and read through, figure out what's going on, get caught up here. I've been focusing on these trades. I've gotten a little wild in the chat there. You know what? I'm thinking about letting Jesus take the wheel. Oh no. Let's look at a higher time frame here. So on the 15-minute, we're still above the VWAP. The VWAP, it's let's see. Okay, so this 15-minute candle's fixing to close in a minute. You see right here, we kind of got, yeah, we're getting rejected at 7 on the 15 minutes. That's still a problem there. So we gotta get back above 7. Still, it's holding up pretty decently here. Didn't drop very much off of that pullback so far, so may try to come back alive. See how we close. Got 15 seconds. I mean, it also, if as long as we stay above the 10-day moving average, if we're above that, we're fully bullish. So, not really any reason to jump out quite yet with that holding up. But we'll see right here. This is where it's gonna be interesting at. So we're opening right on the 10-day. ENDP, what are you doing, man? You haven't done anything. Just went to 330 and 333 and said, "Nope, I'm done." Can you get it? At this point, what I'm looking to happen is to find support somewhere in this 650 to 675 area. It's kind of cracked through 675 at the moment, but we still have 3 minutes on this candle. If it can hold here, I'd like to see it start curling back up. Basically looking for it to bounce off of the uptrend. But I don't know if I want to risk much more of my profits. Whoops, what did I just do there? That's not the stock. Get back over there. There we go. Market's mixed again. There you go. Yeah, it's starting to pull back above 675 again, pulling back above the 10-day possibly. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Continue that. Very nice. It's a happy little candle. It's a happy little candle, and we just need to see it come back up and just beat the devil out of that $7 area. Just beat the devil out of it. Come on up here now. Got your friends up here at 750, your happy little friends. You could be up here with them. Just doing your thing. Just you living your own life out there in the world. Well, it's not so much a bent fishing rod on this one because there's no rod. Like normally you have some type of rod, like almost like a bull flag. You have the pole. So I mean, it's kind of a bent fishing rod. It's just missing the other half of the pole down here. See, the bent fishing rods usually don't slant like this. This thing's on an uptrend. So it does look like that kind of reverse U shape, and it could be. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it doesn't quite look like that, and it very well could drop. But I'm trying to talk to it in many different ways. We're trying to work this out. Me and EIQ, we've got some issues. Got to work out. You know, we've been in this for a long time now. We've gotten too used to each other. EIQ's calling my best friend and complaining about me. I've been calling, you know, my best friend and complaining about EIQ or EIEIO or whatever the name of this ticker is. You know, we're just trying to work things out right now. We're just trying to hash it out. Oh yeah, cool. I'll check that t-shirt out. I love looking at art. Soon I'm going to do a video on a platform where you can buy shares in art, an actual like Georgia O'Keeffe paintings, Bisquat, what's the other guy's name? Oh, what's that guy's name? He was real crazy and coked out in the 70s or something. It's a famous artist. Everybody knows this guy. Can't remember his name. Hey, it's art. Yeah, man. Daniel B. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your feedback on my shirts. Alright, so we should be seeing a bounce here. If it does not bounce, I'll look around here for a second. Oh god, SOS looks terrible. Still holding at 10 chairs. I may not be holding that for much longer. ENVB is held up above 350, which is fine. That's one of my swings, so. ENDP, it's starting to cross. Looks like it may drop. Ooh, SPY giving it a dump here. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. Kesha, don't you hit me with a copyright strike. Woo! It's about to get ugly in here. I may just lock out of everything. Ooh, boy. The market watch still mixed looking, but that SPY doesn't look mixed at all. Yeah, QQQ's dumping too, DIA's dumping. NASDAQ composite, really nasty dump there. Ooh, the NASDAQ composite might actually drop below the 10-day. Spicy. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Yes, Andy Warhol. You can buy exactly. Thank you, Lauren. Uh, that's a good joke. One life. Did the t-shirts come with one underneath? That was a good one. I stopped wearing two shirts because y'all mentally abused me about that for 2 years. So now I only wear one shirt. Okay. All right. Are you happy now? I purposely wore two shirts because my nippies get cold, and now I just have frozen nippies because y'all peer pressured me into wearing one shirt. So that's on you. I hope you feel bad about it. I hope you feel bad about my cold nippies. All right, looks like we may try to hold up here, and that'll be fine. This is what I was talking about, coming back down to the 650 area and bouncing off. We just want to see it continue to curl back up at this point. Or bounce back up. If it could bounce back up, that'd be fine too. Obatral? I don't even know. I don't know what that is. I never heard of such a drug. It's probably what Biden's on though, so probably give it to him with his Flintstone vitamins. Wonder if Daniel B does Obertrol. That would make a lot of sense. That'd answer a lot of questions. What's going on with this thing? Nothing. That's another cannabis stock. So that's two cannabis stocks today that I've seen so far with some attention. So we might have to pop back over to the. I have to look in the cannabis world, see what's going on. Where's my little pot stocks at? Let's see here. Boom. Are we all green or just some of you green? I don't have why do I have book value? Let me change this. I don't need that. Don't need that. Percent change. There we go. Well, Cresco's down. Planet 13 is. Ooh, man. Planet 13. Come down a little bit more so I can buy more of you. Yeah, Cresco. Cresco's really low. I'm surprised Cresco's this low. Cron's pretty low. IIRP is really not low, but looks low. That one's selling off. How's Village Farms? Village Farms just hit a low of year. Ooh. Yeah. I like me some Village Farms now. I'm getting down to that low. Let me see if as the market continues to drop, I'm going to be getting ready to load up on some things. Let's see, how's the... Yeah, so... No, that's not the one I want to look at. I want to look at YOLO. Yeah, so... YOLO. Thank you. EIQ is breaking over 7 again, so it's probably about to run. But YOLO, this is a marijuana stock ETF, and you can see it just hit a low of year as well. So that's that that sector's been oversold for a while and continuing to oversell at some point. I mean, if we start having a crash and some of these pot stocks get any lower, definitely going to be looking at them. No, I haven't seen that. I don't honestly. I'll be honest with you. I don't follow Meet Kevin that closely. I've just seen some of his stuff, and then I saw he was running for governor, and I'm just cheering him on. Like I don't have any problem with him or anything. Like I said, I'm hoping he wins, but I don't follow a lot of his stuff. I don't have time. Crypto is down. Take a look at the DJI, the Dow Jones Index. Why are you giving me the DJI for? This is nothing. You're messing with me, Daniel B. Thought you were serious. Wasting my time. I didn't know if it was one. I didn't know if it was one of the. It was Dow. It sounded like the Dow Jones, a Dow Jones index or something or another, because there's so many indexes and ETFs of all sorts of things and funds, mutual funds and ETNs and all types of stuff. Are you gonna break out here? You gonna do it? Come on. So close. This little guy, this little swing has held up so far very nicely. It's not really moving very much, but it is just holding. I'm okay with that. There we go. What do you mean by I don't know the ticker? It didn't show up as a ticker. There is literally thousands of tickers in the market. You think I remember every single one of them? I can't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Nevertheless, remember every single little ticker. I only use specific ETFs. I don't know why you're trolling me, sir. Are you trying to get a rise out of me? Don't you already know I am a ball of rage right now because of the government and what they're trying to do to us traders? These stocks are my cubs, and I'm their mother bear. And you come over here starting that stuff, Mother Bear's gonna have to get frisky. You want Mother Bear to get frisky, Daniel B? Is that what you want? You want frisky Mother Bear? Are you talking about the DIA? You didn't even type the right ticker symbol. I have the DIA on my watch list. I talk about it every night. Don't get Mother Bear started right now. You let me be. Aren't you $300 down today? Why don't you go somewhere? Some happy tree friends? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm just talking crazy because Daniel B started talking crazy, so I figured instead of arguing with him seriously, it'd be more funny if I just talk really crazy back to him and argue real crazy back with him. It will help me decompress. No, I'm fine. I was just kidding. I'm not a ball of rage. I am disappointed in America right now. I'm disappointed that America overall could be stupider than I am, because that's pretty bad. And I just feel like a mother bear disappointed in her dumb little kid or dumb little cub that always just plays with the potato, doesn't play with the other bears, the other little cubs. He just plays with potatoes all day. America is disappointed in you, fine sir. Good. Good. What do you want One Life to explain to me? What is One Life going to explain to me? I'm listening. Why are you telling One Life to even explain anything to me? And Happy Tree Friends is a great thing to wish on Congress. Sounds like this may be some type of George W. Bush waterboarding type torture stuff. Hang people upside down and make them watch Happy Tree Friends. Why do I need to open the Dow Jones chart? I already looked at the Dow Jones. Daniel B, what are you doing? You been taking some of that Obertrol or some of that Invector, what is it? Invector semen or whatever Joe Rogan took? That horse glue? You shoot up horse glue in you? I'm sitting here watching this stock try to break out. You want me to go look at the Dow Jones? I don't need to look at the Dow Jones. This is the NASDAQ composite. Yeah, ivermectin, that's right. BBIG is going. What's the difference if I look at the Dow Jones or if I look at an ETF of the Dow Jones or the Dow Jones Composite or the NASDAQ Composite? It doesn't matter. The point, no matter which one I'm looking at, they're all going down. I don't know what you're trying to prove here. I'm actually very confused at what you're trying to prove. But you know where I stand. You know I'm super bearish on the stock market. And that's just is what it is. You can be bullish all you want to. I'll be down at the bottom waiting to take the shares that you've dumped because you get scared. Okay. I don't know the difference. You know what you don't know the difference between, Daniel B? You don't know the difference between an Alabama crab dangle or a Florida snake, a sand snake. You know the difference between that Alabama crab dangle and a Florida sand snake? Huh? Because if you don't, you're basic. Good good for Joe Rogan. I hope he wins. Sue the balls off of the government. Sue those balls right off of Nancy. So you know, Nancy's got the biggest balls of them all. Come on, somebody who got that last reference, hit that like button. You know what that's from. Who knows what that's from? The biggest balls of them all. That lyric. It's a song lyric. Does anybody know? I want to see who knows it. I'm surprised One Life. You do, you got it, Lauren. I figured you might get it. I think Lauren might, or One Life might get it too. Yeah, there we go. Brian C knows it too. That's what I'm talking about. That whole song was made about Nancy Pelosi. All right. Good morning, Ruben. I don't know if I said it. I don't know if I said good morning or not. But we're coming up to 7:50. Let's see if this thing is finally going to break out here. The big break. It is time for the big one. Testing. And buying volume increasing. Big strong close there. Let's see if that buying volume keeps coming in here or not. This is the first candle that's closed over that 733 area, that strong resistance. So if this candle can hold, as long as it holds above it, we should see it start to rip. Oh, there's a big buyer that snuck in there with 1,000 shares. He's still popping around on the bid. There we go. Come on. There you go. Let's move. Let's get a big move here. Not a little move. I don't want one of these 50-cent candles. I want a nice big $2 candle. Big old fat juicy candle. I mean, Daniel B, he's a bigger buyer than most everybody else that's popping up on the time and sales. We got right there's a 700, there's a 300, there's a 2300, a 700, a 300, an 1800. No thousands. ENDP finally cracked. Yeah, ENDP giving up. That's okay. Where are you from, Daniel B? Getting a little rejection there. So we're going to struggle with 750 now. Oh gosh, this stock. Just cannot get the big break. I just can't do it. SPY looks like it may try to dump again here. Let's read some of this news real quick. Russia summons U.S. ambassador over alleged U.S. in. That's funny. That's funny. Russians playing our games now. Russia's like, nah, y'all mess with our elections. We ain't messing with your elections. You're messing with our elections. Point the finger right back at us. Oh, look at there. We're going to be spending $25 billion more dollars. Oh, no. Oh, no. That tax part. Oh, God. That tax, man, if they pass those taxes, if they pass those taxes, it's not going to be good. They're saying that's going to be ready by Monday. It's not going to be Money Monday anymore if that if that is the case. All right, there's nothing really going on in the headlines other than we're probably going to be getting bent over more. One life. Teach Daniel B. how to be an upstanding citizen. Apparently, he needs help because he thinks I need help reading the time and cells. Let's. I don't like that with that indecision candle, but this thing has been so choppy, so. Looks like we may have another pullback here. Although we do have a lot of time on this candle. We got 4.5 minutes. So it could easily push back up. But this is an indecision candle. Jesus, my phone's going nuts. That needs to push back above, turn green over that red indecision. Everything going crazy. Let's see how bad this crypto dip is. A little dip in cryptos. While this is taking its time, slowly breaking out and rolling up to $8. Oh yeah, there's been a nice little pullback in the crypto market. But not terribly. See, is anything running? Well, most of the crypto market's pulling back besides one of my good old favorites that I'm gaining interest on, Luna Terra, breaking up for all new highs. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Woo! Why don't you come on over to my why don't you come on over to the crypto channel, Daniel B, and learn how to trade some cryptos since you think I need to learn a bunch of stuff. Roblox is on the run. Alright, I gotta get going here soon, man. This thing needs to do something. Exactly. You don't understand cryptos, so why would you have an opinion on them as strong as you do? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you catch a rat in a trap and you slam it in the door. Metaphorically. I got stuff to do, man. What you mean, where am I going? I got 2 channels, a website, a whole bunch of other stuff. You think I just can sit around and trade all day like you boys? I'm a busy man. I gotta go out and build forts. Lock down this place. Get ready for the war that's coming. Barbed wire fence all over my front yard in front of my mailbox. But that's not for the apocalypse. That's just because I hate my mailman. What? What am I having for lunch? So many questions that are relevant. I don't know what I'm having for lunch yet. If I knew, I'd already be eating it, and I wouldn't be sitting here waiting for the stock to break out forever. I'm about to just put a stop loss under 7 and just let it ride, because I've been watching this thing slowly climb. This has been what, an hour and a half for this thing just to barely move up to 750. But it's not giving me a reason to sell. It keeps holding up this 10-day moving average. This looks like it may drop off here, because this is a pretty nice indecision candle at that high a day, followed by a bear candle, but the overall pattern is bullish. And the 40 this is the first time the 40 is about to cross the VWAP, so I don't know. We'll see right here if this candle pushes back up to 750, because you can see we're really getting tight in between this resistance line and the uptrend and the EMAs too. Everything's getting really tight. We're getting squeezed pretty hard. So it's either going to be ripping real big soon, or it's going to be dumping real big soon. I don't watch the NFL. Yeah, you knew Dom was going to be going go Bucks, but I don't watch the NFL. It's just one, I don't have time, and it's not the same as college football, man. College football is a lot better. Them kids ain't paid millions of dollars yet. They got to go out there and actually try. Looks like we're going to come down to 7. All right, let's see here. We might start getting a little dumpy. Unless we can hold 7. There's a decent sized buyer there, 13,000 shares. So Daniel B doesn't get offended by me saying a big buyer. Exactly. That's why I'm so busy. Time is my most valuable asset, so I'm trying to use it as much as I can so where I can be free. But time is your most valuable asset, but to get your time to truly have your time, you got to make enough money to get out of the hamster wheel. So I try not to waste very much time. I'm running on an hour of sleep right now. I was up till 6 this morning, and then closed my eyes from 6 to 7, and then woke up again. Actually, about 7:30, but still. I'll relax and all that later. I got big plans. Trying to get me a gold mine. Nah. One life, you're still not free, buddy. You're like kind of free, but you're still not there. You are mentally caged. For true freedom, you have to be financially free, spiritually free, and damn it, that ruined my speech. That thought made me forget. And mentally free. Financially free, spiritually free, and mentally free. That is true freedom. But sadly, you have a mental cage that refuses to allow you to see reality. No, you don't. You don't do what you want when you want. No, reality is not what you make it. Reality is reality. That's some old mamby-pamby lollipop bullshit from from storybooks and stuff. There's only one reality. There's no other multiple realities unless you're going multiverse. And then I might agree with you. But the reality we are in right now, just because you have a special thought of it or you have a special idea of it in your head, does not mean that it's a reality. It just means that you're crazy. Nah, perspective is not reality. Perspective, that's the point I'm making is perspective. People can have a lot of perspectives, but that doesn't make it reality at all. If you're tripping on acid and you think the walls are melting, that's your perspective, but that's not reality. That's not real. That's just in your brain. So reality is looking at how everything works and understanding it. It's okay. 90% of people in the world's population have been conditioned to think a certain way, and it's hard to break that conditioning. Hey, H&H Trader back in here. What's up, Hal? It's going, buddy. No, it's not a red or blue pill thing. It's that you refuse to think that America can fall and the US dollar can drop, and that it goes back to the constant debate where you're always saying, "Oh, the market drops and the dollar goes down," but it never. That's happened before in history. That's not even an argument to say, "Oh, that's we've had inflation and massive debt in America in history before." That's not an argument. That doesn't change the fact that we are still going to see the U.S. dollar turn into nothing, or at least be very very low in purchasing power. That is not an opinion. That is not an opinion. Inflation, the definition of inflation is adding to the money supply. You add to the money supply, you inflate it, you bring the value down. That's not my opinion. That's just economics, and that's my point. That's the point I'm making right now. You will not argue this with me in reality because you want to argue your opinions against economics. And that's a difference. I don't live in fear at all. That's the problem. You guys think I'm doing this as some fear monger or saying this shit because of that. No, I don't fear this at all. I don't fear none of this. I'm trying to make more money off of it. I want the US dollar to crash and the stock market to crash and the real estate market to crash. That means I get to go buy up a whole bunch of stuff for cheap. So I don't fear it. I'm looking forward to it. And whether you believe it or not, like I said, reality and perspective are two different things. You might perceive that this is not going to happen, but that does not mean it's not going to happen. But we don't need to get into that. You can come on the channel and we can debate it. You just asked me to be more specific. That doesn't run my life. Who said it runs my life? YouTube runs my life. The community here, you guys, the channel, recording, editing videos all the time. That's what runs my life. Look at the you are chasing dollar, but life is going away from you. Your reality is you are consumed by it, and I don't care at all. I don't see why I'm consumed by it. I have a platform where I can save other people, get other people ready to make tons of money. Why would I not use it? Like I could be quiet about it, I guess. If you guys really want me to not tell you when things are real crazy and we might see a big crash, I mean, that would kind of go against the point of me having this channel in the first place. I disagree with that. There's not a your reality and my reality. There's only reality. Perspective is not reality. Like I said, if you're on acid and everything's melting around you, that is your perspective, but that's not reality. It's the I mean, there's a lot of examples I could use to prove that point. Like, you can mentally be affected, but that doesn't change your reality whatsoever. If you're sitting in a car and you're not high, you're sitting in a car. If you're sitting in a car and you are high, guess what? You're still sitting in the car. You're just high. The reality didn't change. The only thing that changed was you got high. So your mental changed. Your brain changed. The chemicals in your brain. That's it. That's the point I'm making. Like, there's no my reality versus your reality. That doesn't exist. There is only reality. There's only what is, what was, and what is going to be. There's a lot of opinions, that's for sure. There's definitely a lot of opinions out there that people think, and that's why there has to be a reality. Because if everybody can't agree on what is reality, then how the hell are we all going to survive in reality? It's not real if everybody can go and do and say and think and do all this different stuff. It's not real. There's no reality to that. Gas prices don't change because your brain says that you can change them. That doesn't happen. You can't, if somebody does a drive-by and shoots you in the leg, well, just because you didn't want to get shot in the leg, that's your perspective. That still doesn't change the reality that you got shot in the leg. like you got shot in the leg, whether you felt like you did or not, whatever. Like, that doesn't matter. Perspective and reality, it's a bad thing to try to mix those two. There has to be a reality that everybody understands as reality. If there's not, then it's chaos. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now, because I've just had 3 of you say the same thing, that perspective is reality. And that is the problem right now, because everybody thinks their own perspectives are their own reality, and that causes tribalism, splits up nations, and causes them to crumble. So once again, we're back to another reason why the U.S. is going to fall. But, all right, guys. But if you're in a Prius, you're in a rocket ship. Yeah, Priuses are ugly. It's like Jeff Bezos's cock rocket. Listen, if you don't have to agree with me or even care, this also could be a head and shoulders pattern here. We got a shoulder here, head here, and if this does not break over 750, this will be another shoulder, and we're going to see a sell off. It has dropped below that trend line a little bit at the moment, so this may be done. But I'm going to hold it for just a little bit longer, and I'll let you guys know how it turns out. But I do got to get going. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.